What's up for today's video? I don't actually know what the first because it's so cold outside and there's no way I'm gonna be working with those snow on top of my car. So let's find something to do inside the car instead. So I found this video on CARCYCLES, or CARCYCLES is what he called it. It's actually a video on how we can fix that stuck up we experience on the first and second gear compared to the other gears. So let's find out if this is a legit hack or not. So before we even start opening or removing some of these panels, so let's just heat up the inside of the car so we won't break any of those plastic clips. So while waiting for the indoor to heat up, we can mask all of the sides so we will avoid the scratches when we remove these panels over here. So after masking, we take up a pry tool to pry off this piece right here. So we can put the gear on the lower side so we can have more space. So I forgot to put some masking tapes around here, so I made some scratches, so make sure to put some on there too. Next we get a Phillips screwdriver and remove these two screws right here. So after that, we simply just lift up this handbrake trim right on the side so we'll have a space to get our plastic covers out of. Up next, we simply just lift up this large piece right here and work our ways going to the front. Looking at the back, as you can see, they are all just simply locked up by plastic clips. Next up, we lift up the shift boot trim. From this side, simply just lift it up. So here I actually forgot to remove the shift knob first, so make sure to remove that before removing the shift boot. So next up, we simply remove these two plastic nuts by simply turning them counterclockwise. So now that we gain access, this is the part where we'll be focusing on. So this is the lockout bracket where it actually locks up for us not to insert it to reverse when you put it in the top left and bottom left side. So let me show you how the lockout mechanically works. So according to the factory spec, with the shift engaged in first gear, the space between the bracket and the lockout is supposed to be around 1 millimeter. So let's try to adjust this, double it into 2 millimeters. So if you guys don't have a feeler gauge or a vertical caliper, The thickness of a standard popsicle is around 2 millimeters, so let's use this instead of a filler gauge. To adjust the space of this bracket, we're simply gonna loosen these 3 bolts right here. So grab your 10mm socket wrench and just loosen it up. So now that the bolts are loosened, you can simply slide this bracket in and out. Now put the gear to the first and get our filler gauge or the popsicle stick and simply slide it and tighten these bolts. And after all that adjustments, after testing this, man, it really gives a change. So that gives a lot of like smoothness when you put it in the first and second. And even still works when you put it in the reverse. So let's put everything back on. So when you put back this boot, make sure that this Subaru logo is on the front side. Now let's install these 2 plastic nuts of the shift boot. After that, we install the shift boot with the plastic trim by simply sliding it in from the top and aligning the plastic clips and pushing it in. And for the outermost cover, we just simply do the other way on the way we installed it. So simply align the clips right from the side of this top side and simply work your way going to the back. Now after that, we install back the handbrake booth in place. So before installing the small plastic trim, let's install these 2 screws right here in the back. And for the last plastic trim, we're just simply gonna align these clips and push it in. So that's all for today. Thank you for being with us watching this clip. If you like this video, please give it a like and give us some positive and negative comments on how we can improve and what you think about this video. So for me, overall, this is a good hack. So I can smoothly get into the first gear and second gear just like the other gears. So if you want more of this video, please subscribe. See you on the next one.